Okay, so it's Sunday the 14th. Share? Sunday the 14th?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we just got crazy. Delivery on a Sunday. We got our paint for the trailer, and that's little Braden, and that's little Brooklyn, my niece and nephew. They're getting the packing peanuts out of the box. So thanks, kiddies. We'll see you guys in a bit. Get all that stuff out of there for me, okay? All right, so now we're heading over to Uncle Richard's house. He's a couple doors down, and we tore the rear doors off the trailer. We're going to take the entrance door off, the side door off as well. Getting all that done in preparation for painting the trailer. The back doors had what we could see from the outside was a little aluminum oxidation. You know, the tin sheeting on the trailer is aluminum. And from going to Daytona, driving down the road with the salt and what have you, we got had issues with it. So making a movie. So we're here's the first door. This is the driver's door. We took it apart, took the quarter-inch piece of paneling off, took all the aluminum trim off, and it's just wood. There's no metal frame to these doors at all. You can see it was pretty well rotted. It's bad. The paneling that was here from here down was completely gone. Yeah, you can see I mean, it's literally like
gone.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's literally nothing. It's soaking wet too. So we'll start with 3/4 inch plywood instead of using this frame and this stuff in here. We're just going to go with one big piece, new aluminum skin, and we'll see if we can save the trim bits. If we can't, we found a place online that'll hook us up with all that too. So it's just a matter of spending money, right?
Instead of using the Luan on the inside, maybe we could use this and then one of them kick panels from Lowe's on the inside.
We need the thickness because the aluminum, unless we replace all the trim, we have a 1 inch inside dimension we have to stay with.
Yeah. That's why they put the Luan on there.
And that stuff would be a lot cheaper than putting 2 layers of aluminum on. That's
no, I
sure.
just mean we could reuse the outer piece on the inside.
I don't know. It's pretty rotten, man. There's holes right through it.
Well, that's what I mean.
You know, look at that, folks. And you see the aluminum oxidation here is just really, really bad. Kenny's already cleaned the floor up. You should have seen the mess in here. What happened to that piece of paneling? You already busted up and throw it away? Oh, okay. Here's the inside of the door.
The Luan. And the bottom of this was held together by the paint.
Yeah, literally by the paint Chuck put on it for us. There was a tin panel there, like a kick panel for like a regular house door that was screwed to the inside that held everything together. But you see,
it's like paper.
this is where one of the hinges was, and then the other hinge here, the door handle going out for the latch for the center. So this would be your driver's door. That's the bottom. This would be the center. That's the outside. And from the inside, well, this is the side the aluminum was covering it, so that's probably why it's still a bit intact. These look like staples that held this board right to the framing that was in there. So there you go.
Yeah, you can't.
We're actually fortunate that we decided to paint the trailer. Because that led us to taking these things apart to clean them up or fix them up. We thought maybe we were going to get away with just putting a partial piece of aluminum skin on the bottom of the door and fixing the holes, the perforations, the rot, literally, that came through the aluminum. But such is not the case. Brooklyn and Braden just brought a box in. On Sunday, I got my paint for the trailer today.
Sweet.
So the paint and the clear coats here. So yeah, just in time. We're getting after all this stuff. This is the driver or the passenger side door with the license plate deal on it. This is what it looked like. Here's your kick plate on the inside. We're expecting to find the same thing in here that we found in that door there. Look, it's even rotten. When Richie took these the bolts off, he said a half turn and they just snapped right off. Look at how thin. This was your original bolt. That's a 5/16 bolt. Am I right? 5/16/18. And this is what it looked like. Right? Folks, we were literally on the verge of losing these doors. Look at how much of that is rotten and gone. We were on the verge of losing these things. Opening the door at the racetrack and literally having them fall off in our hands. So,
keep an eye on your doors on your trailer for sure.
Best to do it now, right? I guess, and get her over. We got about 5 weeks, as I mentioned in the last video, 5 or 6 weeks, 5 weeks or so before Nelson. And you know what? If we're not ready, we're not ready. Gingerman is in September. We're not crazy about going back there, but it's closer to us than Nelson. Probably about the same gearing. They all got relatively same gearing, Grattan gearing. So the 4-stroker would just give us more time to get the 4-stroker done. And then if that doesn't suit us, we can always, we're already looking at going back to Grattan in October. We got a couple weekend dates from Sam to do a test in October. So racing really not high on our priority list. We just want to go out, turn laps, and have a good time. And lining up and racing other people is really
we already did that about 1,000 times.
Yeah, not where it's at anymore. So, well, Richie, you're going to get, we got her back underneath the overhang here. So once we tape this thing up, she'll be good to go.
We can even back it up a little bit more, Bubba, if we had to.
I think we'll be all right. And then this door here, you see we're getting the same thing, right? We're getting this rot coming through, the aluminum oxidation coming through from water and salt. Getting in there, so we'll rebuild this door as well. Again, can't be too tough, right? It's all just wood. So the good thing is the aluminum trim looks like it's intact and it's savable at this point. We can buy that stuff. I found a place online. I forgot the name of it right off the top of my head. I can put it in the description below. You can get all this stuff. You can get all these are extrusions, aluminum extrusions, that are anodized for protection and to fight corrosion. And they're in New York, I think. And they'll ship you anything you want, anything you need. They have all this stuff. They have the U-shaped channel like there would be on this door. They have these small case H-shaped stuff that's going to be on the back doors, literally to seal one door to the other, keep the weather out, what have you. So they have everything we need. I'm sure they have all this stuff. Drip edge, rail, whatever you want to call it, little gutter system. Really, the reason we're going about all this is because that gray stuff comes down. That's why we painted the stuff up top last fall. It didn't turn out too well, and it really didn't stop the gray stuff from coming down. So we're going to have to get up there and find out where the exposed aluminum is still at, and we need to get it covered because we don't want to deal with this gray. This is cleaned. This is not. It's ugly. It's hideous. Once we paint it blue like the truck, you won't really be able to see it too much or as much. But, it's an old trailer. It's a 1996 trailer, I think. She's got some dents and dings in her. We got beat up pretty good on the highway in downtown Chicago, where a guy, the lane had ended, the inner left lane on the highway had ended, and this fella came right up the side of us in a minivan. The trailer was literally riding up and down the side of his vehicle as he was hitting the barriers, and they were spinning off to the front of his minivan and literally cut our trailer wide open. If you look, you can actually see where the wall of the trailer is actually moved a little bit. But hey, she's tough, right? She's RPM tough, Roseville tough. So we're gonna get after it. Sorry for the length of the video, but that's it from Racing Roseville. I'm Robert.
I'm Richard.
And that's Kenny. And we are the Lawson Brothers. See y'all. We'll get her going.